Let's bring in senior White House correspondent Selena Wang. She's in Washington. She has more. Selena, thank you for joining us on this Saturday. The president may be eager to turn the page on Epstein, but Congress and a lot of the American public is not. What more are you hearing from Republicans in the House?
Yeah, well, that's exactly right. President Trump is eager to move on from this, to move past from the Epstein controversy. But some Republicans in Congress, they are not going to let this go. Now, House Republicans, they left for their August recess a day early without taking a substantive vote on the so-called Epstein files. But now they're going to go back to their home districts. They're going to face, some of them, pressure from their constituents for more transparency and answers on this issue. I spoke to Congressman Tim Burchett, who led the effort in the House Oversight Committee to subpoena Ghislaine Maxwell. Take a listen to what he told me last night. Congressman, is there anything you'd want to subpoena from his estate?
Yeah, I would. I would like to know the money, the cash flow, how they actually approach these ladies or girls. I would like to know who was on that and who was involved in the raping of those children, because I think that's important.
And will I also ask Republican Congressman Burchett whether or not Maxwell's testimony can be trusted, given that she has an incentive to say what the government wants to hear because President Trump has the power to pardon her. His response was that she holds the keys to the kingdom on this issue. She was the gatekeeper to Jeffrey Epstein. He said he is hopeful that Maxwell would have compelling new information. Now, when the House returns from their August recess in September, this is not something that some House Republicans are just going to let go. Republican Congressman Thomas Massie, who's been very outspoken on this issue, he says he is not going to back off from forcing a vote to release those so-called Epstein files when the House returns after Labor Day. Will.
It is remarkable that someone convicted for sex trafficking would be offered any form of immunity as they go through all of this. But let's move on, Selena, to the president's visit in Scotland. He's getting ready to meet with Britain's prime minister on Monday ahead of that critical trade deadline, which is coming up quite fast. Where do things stand?
Yeah, well, so this trip is a mix of family business, golf, and talks on that UK trade deal you just mentioned. So the president had struck this framework deal with the United Kingdom a few weeks ago. But again, it was just a framework. It was very light on details, so there's still a fair amount to be hammered out on that front. And that August 1st deadline, it is just days away for this administration to reach deals with a whole list of countries. But so far, only a handful of deals have been reached. The president also saying that he thinks there's a 50-50 chance that we're going to reach a trade deal with the European Union, a major U.S. trading partner. If a deal is not reached, the president says they will be hit with a 30% tariff on European goods coming into the United States. So the stakes here are high. Now, when it comes to mixing official work with family business, Will, this is not the first time we have seen the president do that. Ethics experts say that this poses a conflict of interest. The Trump Organization already owns a couple of golf courses in Scotland. They're expected to cut the ribbon on another one in the coming weeks. But the White House has pushed back on those accusations of a conflict of interest. They say that the president's assets are held in a trust, but one that's managed by his children.
Okay, Selena Wang, thank you for all of that in Washington for us. We appreciate you joining us.